everywhere.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Hi, Katie with the Chamber of Commerce.
Good afternoon. I'm Greg McDonald, and I'm the president of WellCare of Florida's business. On behalf of WellCare and the Results Companies, I'd like to welcome you to the recently renovated and upgraded Winter Haven Call Center. WellCare, just to tell you a little bit about us, WellCare is a Fortune 300 company with, that insures more than 800,000 Floridians, including 600,000 Medicaid recipients, 100,000 Medicare recipients, 75,000 Florida Healthy Kids recipients, and 60,000 Prescription Part D recipients. Across the country, we insure more than 3.3 million Americans, and we focus on serving those who need the most help, including low-income families, children, aged, blind, and disabled. That's our space. This year, as a result of the new Medicaid program that our governor helped get through, we have nearly doubled our Florida membership, and we're very proud of it. And that growth fueled both direct and indirect jobs for Floridians. In 2014, WellCare has added more than 700 jobs in the state of Florida. And our Florida-based employees number almost 4,000 in total. And it's still growing. Our growth impacts partners like Results Companies, who recently added 250 jobs at this facility.
Yes.
We are very proud as a company to be headquartered in the great state of Florida that supports business and job growth, and we look forward to doing our part to keep the momentum going. With that, I would like to introduce Lori Brown, the Senior Vice President of Delivery Solutions with the Result Companies.
Let's keep working. 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 I have a great partner in Carlos. I had the opportunity to choose him. He not only was a very successful legislator, a leader in the State House, also was locally elected as property appraiser in Miami-Dade. Did a great job there. He has two wonderful daughters, a 6-year-old and a 1.5 now.
Seven as of yesterday.
7 as of yesterday. And the 7-year-old was 6 at the time, and she said her dad would do a good job. He has done a great job. So, Ray, congratulations on your success at WellCare.
Thank you.
And Lori, congratulations. Where's Lori? Congratulations on your success at the Results. I love the
the name.
So do I.
That's what we all care about. You know, if you think about each of our families, we care about results. I mean, we're worried about our family. We're about our family getting jobs, education. We want to live in a safe environment. That's what we expect out of our government. I want to just recognize two individuals. Your Senator, Kelly Stargell, just does a great job. She's a leader in the Senate. She was a leader in the House before. If you want to get something done, Kelly can get things done. She does a great job. And John Wood does the exact same thing in the House. He's up there. He thinks about you. He thinks about families. And he does a great job. All right, we're going to talk about three things: where we've come from, where we are today, and where we're going. Now, where have we come from? Let's think about all of our backgrounds for a second. In my case, I grew up in the Midwest, and I lived in poverty. I don't know my natural father. My mom was going through a divorce when I was born. I had an abusive father to my mom. She divorced him, and she remarried about a year or so later. Ultimately, there were 5 kids in my family. They lived in public housing, or we lived in public housing. I didn't have a Christmas. My father had a job. They were scared to death of putting food on the table, paying the rent. We moved a lot growing up, but I had a great mom. You saw ads in 2010. She seemed really nice. I'm sure she loved me, but she's pretty darn tough. She said, "You're going to make straight A's. I have a yardstick if you don't." She said, "You're going to go to church a lot." And I still remember, though, telling me in 7th grade Methodist Youth Fellowship not to sing. She said I wasn't a great singer, but to do something else with my life. She said, "I want you to be an Eagle Scout." And she said, "If you want any money, go get a job." There's no money in this family. And that's a lot of families. But I got a job. I started working after school every day. In 2nd grade, I sold TV guides. I sold light bulbs. I sold things after school, and I worked on the weekends. It didn't kill me. It was good for me. I joined the Navy at 18. They also told me I had to study hard and work hard. I got married at 19. I have a wonderful wife, 2 daughters, and now 3 grandsons. The oldest will be 3 at the end of the year. But I mean, the second one just started walking last week. So I love my family. I'm very blessed. After my son-in-laws gave me grandchildren, they became much better son-in-laws. But if you stop and think about where we were, Carlos talked about it. In 4 years, Charlie took us down a bad path. 832,000 families lost their job. I remember the day my only family car we had in our family got repossessed. I remember my mom worrying every day if she could put food on the table. We ate a lot of potatoes because it was inexpensive. She was worried all the time. Think about how many homes were foreclosed on, how many people lost their car, how many families moved out of the state just because Charlie Crist didn't focus on the job. Also, he cut education funding. When Jeb left as governor, that was highest education funding in Charlie's first year. After that, he started cutting it every year. So he basically said, "I'm going to tax more, spend more. I'm not going to worry about you getting jobs." He left me with a $3.6 billion budget deficit. Our credit rating was on the verge of being downgraded. Now, where are we today? With your House and your Senate, we've cut taxes 40 times. How many want your taxes to go up? We've cut taxes 40 times. We've cut 3,000 regulations. We've said this is your money. We've the highest funding for education funding in the history of the state. We're doing for your family what my mom worried about. She said, we all want jobs. We want our kid to get a good education so they have a chance to live the American dream. We want to live in a safe environment. That's what we want for our families. That's what everybody wants for their families. And we all care about our families. So we are heading in the right direction. Now, we've turned our economy around. People are moving to our state. 250,000 people moved here in the last 12 months. So our budget's increasing. Now we can give you more of your money back. For 2 weeks, we're traveling the state and talking about cutting taxes $1 billion. It's your money. When the state revenues grow, we ought to be able to give you some of your money back. And that's what we're going to do. $1 billion back in your pocket. I've never met a family that says, you know, I'd like to have higher taxes. I don't need as much money. I've never met a business that says, oh, if you'll tax me more, I'll do better. Businesses want to grow. They grow because they have success. Higher taxes don't help them grow. Higher taxes don't help them hire more people. Now, where are we going? We have the opportunity to be the #1 place in the world to raise a family. That's what we all care about. It's our kids. It's our grandkids. We want to live the dream. Every one of us have a different dream, but that's what we want. Now, I have a major announcement. Charlie Crist is a slick politician, a smooth talker, and I'm not.
Yeah.
He is all about talk. If this side said, I believe in X, he'd say, I agree with you. And he'd say over here, if you said Y, I agree with you too. And he would do the opposite of the name of results. He would get no results. There would be no action. No action. I mean, look at what he did. That wasn't good for our families. Didn't help our kids get an education. Didn't help our kids get through university. Didn't help us get jobs. He didn't do what we cared about. So on November 4th, we're going to have a big win. And the reason is, it's for you. It's for your family. It's for your family to live the American dream. When we had our daughters, we had hopes for our daughters. Now we have grandchildren, we have hopes for our grandchildren. Now ultimately they get to decide on their own, and they don't necessarily do what we'd like them to do with their lives, but what we want our daughters to do is be successful and enjoy life, enjoy the journey. That's what we all want. So if we keep working, we won't see Charlie's tax increases. Right. If we keep working, we won't see Charlie ruining our economy. If we keep working, we won't see Charlie ruining our education system. If we keep working, we won't see Charlie raising the cost of a prepaid plan for children to go to university. And on November 4th, that's what's going to happen. We're all going to go to the polls, and we're going to have everybody know that we are going to keep working because where we're going is good for every Florida family. And that's what we care about. What's good for each of our families? Jobs, education, live in a safe environment. So we're heading in the right direction. I want to thank everybody for being here. Now I have this distinct opportunity to introduce Senator Kelly Stargell. And while she's coming up, why don't we practice the slogan, let's keep working.
Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working.
Thanks for the air conditioning. It's gotten pretty hot out. But Greg, thank you very much for all you do for citizens. Lori, thank you for all you do and all the jobs both of you have created. We all want jobs. It's what our kids need. It's what our families need. So thanks for coming out. We're going to have a big win because it's the right thing for each of our families. So let's keep working.
Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working.
Gotta be steady.